So, okay, let's start with some warm-up. So first together and swing horizontally. Do 10 times, right? And then this way. Try to get the arm behind your body. Okay? So loosen up, it's very important. So warm up the wrist and the other direction. So also the ankle. 5 times in one direction. Make sure you really make a circle. Other. And the other direction. Okay? So again, palms together and don't do it too slow, but also not too fast. Keep your elbow tight, like this, not like this. Okay? So elbow down, the palms down. It's actually the same, but one is palm upside and then on downside. So now the palms left and right, away from me to the outer side. So now back, and also the elbow, I have to pull it back, not like this, but keep it tight on my body, still, and behind my body. Okay? So another one, we try here, and then we tilt the finger upwards, not downwards. And then we make a bigger circle, and then a bigger circle. Okay? You can also do this with a weight, and then you do this, and then you feel your whole back muscle working together. Okay? So now we activate the calf. So now pull up the heel, and then down, and up, and let it fall. Okay? Make sure our body is really straight, and then when you fall, the energy goes straight up here to the spine. Okay? And up and fall. Up and fall. Okay? Now pull up your toe. Just a little bit, keep your upper body straight. Okay? Now heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. So now we run on the spot. So 2 times left, 2 times right. Ten times left, 10 times right. Now double. And then one fighting stance, the other side. And switch. 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 And normal. Running. So relax. Shoulder rotation, 3 times. Other direction. So swing like this. Other direction. Now try both hands and go really pull your hands back behind your body. Now like this, but behind your body and then up. and use all your back muscle. 3 times. And now you go from the other direction. As possible as halfway behind the body. Okay? So, loosen up a little bit. So wrist warm up like this. Pull your finger. And then straight, arm straight. And pull your finger back. Now arms pushing forward. Pushing like this. And then pulling like this. So the other hand. So this is pushing, this is pulling. Okay? Okay. Now on the back side of the hand, not on the finger, but this. And the same thing, but we stretch the other side of the tendons of the arms. 10 seconds is enough for warm up. Notice not the finger, but the back of the hand. So, loosen up a little bit. Now we do a little bit stretching, and then we go to the standard exercise first. And then second half we do the Chun, okay? So, toes pointing forward, and then try to reach the floor with your chin. So let's give the right direction for the spine to move, okay? Not the nose to the knee, like this. Then you wrap up your upper body, but your upper body has to be straight, okay? Do it like 10 times, this slowly, and then we go to the deepest spot, and then we hold it there for 10 seconds. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So, toes still to the front, and then now I'll go to one side and down. And also here 10 times. And here we hold 10 seconds. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? And the other side. Also 10 times first. And we hold it. And feet together. And the same. Also upper body straight, very important. Not this, but straight. And then with the chin pointing to the floor. Also elbow pointing to the floor. Like this. Not with the hand to the toe. Then your upper body wraps up. But you have to keep it not like this, but like this. Okay? So relax. So now we go to the fighting stance and go over our basic again, alright? So, left foot is on my toe, and the right foot is more weight on my standing foot right now. Now I go one step forward, and the right foot is on the toe. So, this arm on the toe, this one on the toe, okay? So 1, but I do not tilt with my upper body, okay? 1, 2, okay? So jab, and 1, and 2, and 1, and 2. Okay, other side. So 1, 2. So you move with your hip, not with your legs. And your leg catch your hip when you move. Okay? That's what's happening actually when you move forward or backward or whatever. So jab, and 1, and 2, and 1, and 2. Okay? So now we throw the ball like this. And really imagine this is a ball here, and you throw it as far as possible. So activate all your joints: shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip, knee, and ankle. All of them working together. Okay, other side. And 1, and just to loosen up the tendons and the muscles. So now we're going across. Like this. Move your feet. You have to twist your feet. It's very important. Okay, and then also the front leg, so moving a little bit. Okay, I do a little step, and 1, and 2, and 1, and 2. Other side, and 1, and 2, and 1, and 2. Okay, so now jab cross, and also with the Qigong-like exercise first. We open, and then we close. We open, and close. And look at my toe, where they're pointing. I open, and I close. I open, and close. Okay, I can also go back like this. Open, close. And open, close. So it's only this side. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, now this side. Open, close. Open, close. Now we'll go to cover and back. So it's like this. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, we'll do one side first. Jab cross. And now twist back with your cover a little bit. Okay? Other side. And 1, 2, 1. Twist back. 2. Twist back. Yeah? 1, 2. Okay? So now we do both sides. So this 55 degrees thing. Alright? Like this. Not 90 degree. Also the punching where I did before, also I punched 55. Okay? So I'm here, 1, 2, and then this one relaxed, it pulls itself back, like a spring. And now this one, do another punch. Okay? And this one, do another punch. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? And together, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay? So relax. So now we do the jab cross jab thing. It's actually also in Chun punching exercise. If you look like that. So short, short, long. Short, short, long. Okay? But now we're standing not neutral, we're standing like this. So I do only one side long. So now I do jab, cross, long jab. 1, 2, 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I can also do like this. So I go back a little bit. Maybe I'm retreating and punching him. Or I go like this. And I put a little bit weight from this leg to the front leg. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. So other side. You'll see short, short, long with shift twisting. More twisting. So short, short, long. So here, jab, cross, long jab. So also twist, shift, okay? So here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then moving forward, whatever. Alright, so in Chun, they're actually not just this kind of punching. We also have the hook, which looks like a body shot, and we also have the uppercut. We can go from Chun to this. Okay, we do the normal hook first. Our overhead hook is more Tai Chi hook. Alright, it's like this. And then this. Okay, so now this hand is here. This hand is here. So I have my wound on my beard, my protecting hand, cover hand, whatever. Okay, and the other hand is hitting. So if I make fist like this, looks like that. So I hit with those two knuckles, okay? So 1, 2. So I make the circle smaller. And I see I do not go to the bow stance anymore, but actually I stay in the 60-40 stance. Okay? So and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I can hit also a little bit higher and a little bit in the curve. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? So we combine with the jab, jab, hook. Okay? To the front, jab, hook. And 1, 2. and 1, 2, 1, 2. So the other side, see this one, and then round twist in, okay? 1, 2, 1, not with the arm rotating too much. The arm not rotating, my upper body rotating. This kind of rotating. Okay? So 1, 2, 1, 2. And then I can rotate further and then can combine the shifting. So upper body rotation, hip rotation, or other punching. Okay? But first the basic. So now the body shot. So it's just like overhead hook, but not the Ping Chun, horizontal fist, but also the vertical fist. You have the horizontal for this kind of punching, and then like this. And this is uppercut, actually. Okay? So this one is for this level of punching, not too high. You can punch like here, but I can punch like this. Okay? So also here we go to the neutral stance like in Tai Chi, and then I have open, close, open, close. And then I open, close, like this. Now I go to fist, like this. You see? So if you do the exercise with open hand, you see always where the finger is pointing. Do they do this? Do they do this? Do they do this? You see it better. If you do a fist, sometimes it's wrong. You don't see the finger, knuckle angle anymore. So that's why a lot of the exercise is an exercise is open hand. But in application, it's like this. The open hand like this. If I close my hand, it becomes a perfect fist to the front. Okay. So now the body shot 1, 2. Okay. So and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So also with a jab, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Other side, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's actually a bit unrealistic to do a body shot after jab. We can combine it later. Okay. So now the uppercut, you have the double time stance actually, and then you pull the backhand to the front. Okay, the rear hand to the front. So you have the rotation. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? So that's the first uppercut you can do. And then you go down a little bit with the hip, and then up again. Okay? So and 1, 2, 1, 2. And do it like in this X. Alright? And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So always start with the jab, okay? Just to keep the action going. 1, 2, okay? 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2. Other side, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, now the uppercut punching like this, so the fist is not in this angle, but this angle. Also not this angle can punch like this from this angle. So the angle management is very important. That's why look at your hand, your finger, okay, and to get the angle right. So now when we approach it from Chun, the body shot hook, for example, is actually from the beauty form. We will do this, okay? And then you see, I do this, and then I have the body shot right here, right? And also in Chun, if you do this, and then if you do this, it's also a body shot, okay? So let's try the body shot again, but from this. Okay, so I'm here already, and then turn to a body shot. And okay, so like 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so actually you can combine it. You have jab, cross, and now you go back to the body shot. Okay, normally you have to walk, and now we go chase and I don't know how much place you have at home for home workout. So no walking, not too much walking, okay? So I have 1, 2, and then back. You see this back motion. Okay, we can also start with a cross only. Cross and hook. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? To which direction the punching is going depends on our opponent and how your footwork is. So that actually doesn't matter now. So the other side, I have this one, 1, 2, and then 3. So I start with the cross. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Or with jab cross, it's the same. Okay? So I have this, and I go back. I can do this, and then I go to the side, and then go back. It's very similar. So now the uppercut, we have in the Chun form movement like this, you know. And the middle, there's an upper bone, the middle bone, and the lower bone. So I go from the middle bone into the uppercut. So you see, there is no telegraphing unnecessary rotation movement from the arm like this, but it actually goes directly from here to the uppercut through the hip rotation, shifting. Okay, so I start with a bone actually, and now I go to tan. Okay, you have also have that in Southern Tao. I have a bone tan, open up, strike stuff, but it's without shifting. So in Chun we always start to shift. Now we try only this, not the whole form, but only this element. So when I'm here, I go to tan, okay? So I go actually to shift already, and then I go to tan. And 1, 2, 1, 2. And then now the tan becomes this, so it's already in right angle. So what is missing? Upper body rotation. Because I'm not punching here, I'm punching here. So I have this and this here, and this. So if I'm facing that way, I'm punching there, I'm actually bone here, I'm punching here. 1, 2. So I have to turn my body in. So actually we turn and turn my body a little bit. And that's the uppercut. Right there. Okay? So the other side would be like this. So like this. And then I go to turn. And now I see there is no upper body movement. So my turn is here and not here. Okay, so I bring my turn here, I bring it here, and 1, 2, 1, 2. So when we do it like in the boxing, you have this, and then just try to move your hip, and without the arm, without pulling the arm back and go upwards again. Just from here, and then you can like this. Okay? So imagine your target now, not always hit your head. Okay? So here, my cover, or I can jab first, and then I go back, and then I twist. So it's also like Xingyi, the twisting twist. Also very similar because it's from here to here, from here to here. Okay? So, and 1, 2, 1, 2. So you see, when I do it near a wall or something, which is one of our exercises, my elbow cannot touch the wall because my elbow is going in. So that's why keep your elbow tight. It's also not just in Chun or Tai Chi, also boxing. Okay? And not look like this kind of elbow tight. So the upper body is linked with my punch. Other side, we try like this. Okay, here my target. This, okay? Almost no arm actually. Arm is just a bridge, medium for my energy. Okay? So now we'll do some kicking. And the second half we'll do also more kicking. More, okay? So in Chun we do a lot of front kick actually. So we go to front leg stance like this. Now we do front kick with the front leg and then rear leg. Okay? So front leg, 1, okay? 2, okay? I pull up my rear leg, 1, and then go back again, okay? 2, okay? So this side, so, and 1, and 2. And I can also punch a little bit. I can punch. When I go in, I do a punch. Okay? 1, 2. Okay? So now I kick with the rear leg. So 1, 2, and then kick. Okay? 1, 2, kick. Okay? Because this is too obviously. Okay? So I go bam, 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 and then like this. Okay? So bam, like this. So I start like this with chain punch. Just a little bit other kind of punching. So 1, 2, 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. So other side. So I bam, 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 bam. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Make sure it's not like 1, 2, and then you pull up and then you kick, but it's actually okay? It's like a rhythm. Bam, bam, pause, kick, it's not going. Bam, bam, kick. Okay? The second one is already, the foot is already coming. Okay? Bam, bam. Okay? So now we do the tango. Tango is not this one where the toe is pointing up, but a little bit sideways, but not a side kick. Okay? So it's like this. Like this. Okay, we do it more for defense. So here is like, he's coming, and I can jab to intercept his punching or whatever, and then I go like this, okay? Okay, 1, 2, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay, so other side, I can do to the front, 1, 2, 1, 2. I can kick there and kick there, both legs, you know, depends how he walk towards me, and then this leg in the front or this leg in the front. Okay, sometimes I choose the wrong leg and then I turn, and then trump this and then turn, and then you have the other leg. Okay? So, but now just like this, 1, 2, then 1, 2. Okay? 1, 2. You can always go back a little bit with the upper body because it's defense kick. So now an offense kick. Also jab cross, and then with the rear leg. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So I do the front. 1, 2, 3. And you can also try to do same time. Okay? Okay, other side. So okay? So loosen up a little bit. Now the side kick, the most important kick. For self-defense, whatever, if a woman, for example, get pulled by her purse or something, you can pull it back a little bit, sit on this leg, and then kick with the other, or kick with it into his shin, knee, whatever. It's one of the most important kicks in every martial art. So, very important, okay? So to get it right, you need the hip movement, not kicking like this, but you have to turn. So turn 3 points to make a line. So this point, and your ankle. Okay, so it's like this kind of motion. This kind of motion. This is actually also like the Tai Chi fa. So the points are actually turning together. Okay, and then I go like this, and then the points turning together. Can also be a low kick. It's also turning. So with the front first, so 1, 2, and then go back like this. Okay, the first one we also do defense. I forget. We do like a knee high, okay? Bam, like this, okay? Like he's coming and then I go back. He punch me, I go back and then go for a side, okay? So this one, so he punch me, and then I go back, and I go back. And I can also go to front, like this, okay? Very simple. So with the rear kick, it's a very interesting one. Because this one's actually easier if you do the back kick, if you turn like this way and kick like this, but we do it to the front, okay? So I rotate in this way, not that way. So both sides possible. I rotate this way, it's like this, rotate this way, it's like this. Okay? but I actually rotating in a front kick, like this. Now I turn my toe to the left, and my hip, and my shoulder also. So it's actually a spiral movement. Nothing is really straight movement. No movement in a human body is really a straight movement. Everything is circular, round, spiral movement. Okay, so I go to the front, like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay? If you cannot get the height, or you can get higher kick to the head, you cannot kick to the knee or shin. Okay? So like this. Like this. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. So the other side, I go right. 1, 2. And then now I pull my leg already in. 1, 2, 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Like this. Okay? So now I drink a little bit. Little pause, a little break. This time, no technical problem. Maybe. Okay. So now we do 7 pump together one time. Okay. Always train condition training, fasting, and then come down with breathing exercise, qigong or form or whatever. Very good for coming down. Okay. Cool down and stuff. So 7 down. Breathe out. Breathe in. Out. Now 2 actions on 1. And elbow tight. Jut. Big jut. And thigh on. So this is inside, outside, palm, strike, and pin. Tan, jut, gun. Up, and pin, and palm strike. Tan, jut, gun. Up, pin, palm strike down, and pin. The bone down, palm strike. Bone down, palm strike. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I do it from the side again, and then we go to application from the form. So here it is. So I go down a little bit with my knee. So my stance is not that. Okay? Okay. So we have a little bit notation added to the form last night. We can continue. So we have like the start like this. Okay. So this is actually your kicking event. Okay. We can do it also like this. So 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. So my knee is pointing this way and this way. Actually, if the kick is a middle kick, you can pull up like this. If it's low kick, no need to pull up. If you pull up, you will land down and shin. So it's kick against kick, actually. So if I defend the low kick, I just turn. Okay? Now look at my toe also. So I turn this and then this. Okay? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? So now I pull up. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So the other side. So this actually everything is in the form. It's just an angle. Okay? You don't have to do the movement exactly like the form. It's not possible to fly like that. Okay? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And if I do this, I can also come with a kick already. If I go this and come with a kick like this, depends on which angle I go in. Okay? So now I pull up. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and come in. Just a possibility. Okay? So now we have the first punch and Hunsao. Okay? So Hunsao is actually training the wrist, right? But actually it has also a meaning because I'm pulling actually. So I try to pull here and then punch with this. Okay? Pull, punch, pull, punch. And pull, punch, pull, punch. So this pull action is rotating. You see? It's like this. Okay? Some Qigong exercise they already do like this, and then go back like this, or like this, and then go back like this. Depends whatever it rotates, eating. Depends on style also. But important thing is I pull like this, I pull like this, I pull down a little bit, and I punch like this. Okay? I can also punch like this. That doesn't matter. So I start like this and pull like this, okay? And 1, and 2, and 3. And this one, 1, and 2, and 3. Try to grip, do the grip with every finger, okay? Not like this, but every finger individually. Okay? Like this. So you can also see karate doing stuff like this. So you can try it also with open hand, then you have the tongue. But in our case, tongue is like this because I do tongue and then I punch like this. I do not do tongue like this. It's also you come up, if you go like this and then you punch like this, if you have actually the tongue punch, alright? It's the same angle. So 1 and 1. See? Same angle. Just the other one is a little bit passive. So okay. We can also do this. 1, 2, 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So offense, defense, and offense same. Offense, defense, same. Okay? Offense, defense. Offense, defense. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Like this, or sometimes this, sometimes this. Doesn't matter. So we can repeat our basic exercise with the park. So you have to park like this, and you have park like this, both park. Because if you do the wound dummy, you will notice there's an inside and there's an outside. So you have also the long park and the right park, and long tongue and right tongue, and long bone and right bone. Okay? Very similar, but one inside, one outside. So Okay, park. And from outside, look like this. Okay, and turn. Okay, turn just look the wrong first, alright? And then we have home. Okay? So now we do the shifting and punching. So, and here I start with the elbow here, and then I punch 55 degree again, and then I start with elbow here and punch there 55 degree. Okay, and we do the shifting behind my elbow. Okay, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So now I open this hand up to gun like this, and the other hand is punching. So you see, in application, I do not do gun like this. I do gun like this. Then if open it like that, then I keep come here and do like this. So more body work and footwork combined. Okay? But first we have to train the hand, because sometimes just body work and the hand is too lazy. That's why we train hand first, and then body work and footwork, and then angle work. And then in the end we combine it. Okay? So now here, gun punch and gun punch. Okay? And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I do turn. Turn is very difficult for the beginner because I have to punch. I have to turn immediately. And then punch like this. And then after the punch, the arm should loosen up, bam, like this. And then go to the other side already. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So now I do lap. Looks like gun, but does not go this way, but goes this way. This is not a little curve I made. Lap is more like this. Gun is more like this curve. See? This and this. Gun, lap. Okay? So, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? So, now we do a little bit chain punch. Okay? So I say 1, we do 3 punch. Alright? We do 10 times first. So the neutral stance, I do it sideways so you can see punch better. 1, 2, okay, like that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I still do 3 punch, but short, long, alright? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When you do short, long, you have to do the shifting. So now again from this view, so 1, 2, and 3. This foot open up, and 1, 2, 3. This foot open up. So I have 1, 2, and then turn. All in 1 turn. So 1, 2, turn. That's why only 1 foot is turning. Okay? If you put it at a little angle, you see in the applications also looks like this. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So I'll loosen up a little bit. You should not, if you do a lot of chain punch, a few hundred times maybe, you should not feel your shoulder, you should feel your back, latissimus, and the trapeze. Okay? It's all coming from the back. If the elbow is tight enough, if the elbow looks like this, and then punch like this, it goes all to the shoulder. There's some beginner in boxing all go to the shoulder, because they lift their elbow up and then squeeze their shoulder, but actually you have to do legs, and you let it back to the work. Okay? So, we do kicking as important. So, the 3 kicking is like this line, this line, and this line. So, if a human is standing like this, and also if you go back a little bit, also 3 lines. But in neutral stance, you have this leg, and this central line, so body. Okay? So if I stand like this is a little bit more away, and this is the first, the second, and this one. But if I go like this, and then it changes very quickly. So it will have also change, alright? That's another kind of training. But the basic kick is like this line, and then to the middle. Okay? So we do the fighting stance, 60-40. Alright, I go to the front. So I go inside, outside. You see what is inside? Inside is when I'm facing like this side is inside because I can clap my hand here. You cannot clap your hand here. Okay, this is outside. This goes behind you already. This is the front side actually. Alright? And then if you go like this side is inside. Okay? Not this side you then. Okay, this is the outside. For you, do it inside, also always better. For the opponent, he's outside, always better for you. Okay? It's called flanking. It's very normal also. You can boxing and then go to the side and flanking. And then you go to the side and flanking. And then if it turns and flanking back. So stuff like that. Okay? So you need to footwork to make it work later. But now only kicking. This, and middle. Okay? So and now inside, outside, middle. And 1 and 2. Almost no upper body movement. A little bit turn. This one turn away, and this one turn back. So 1, 2, 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. So try the other side. Also the hand technique is here. Tan, boom, tan again. Okay? Tan, boom, tan. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Okay? So now we do the circle other way around. So keep first front, and then outside, and then inside. Like this. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Pause. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. And front, side, angle. So you see all 3 kicks is in this exercise. You have the front kick, you have the side kick, and you have this arm kick. And if you do it really long, you see why. Because I cannot put the arm kick to the head level. It stays on the low level. This one has a lot of reach. Okay, and this one is the most important, the front, because it protects me also. Okay? So you start actually this, and then you go this side, and then go this side. You see? So you have 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. So balance is the key. Okay? Not do too much like this. The standing leg is not straight. So if I go to the knee, I can adjust my weight while I kick. That's the exercise. So front, side, arm. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. The last time, look big. So 1, 2, 3. You see, this looks, if you do it really big, looks like a lot like kickboxing or whatever, or Muay Thai, yeah? And Muay Thai, the front kick, the side kick, and also this one. This one is a throw. Okay? We can also combine tongue blow at the tongue kick with this one. Okay? So now we'll try to the front side. So you have this one, 1, 2. 1, 2. Also, actually, Chun has this also, because you have this one, and then I punch like this. So you see, this is not like this, but I rotate further and then go down like this. Okay? Also possible. So now, why I say that? Because the turning of my toe becomes the kick. So the first one is straight, like that. Knuckle, you see the knuckle is pointing like this, straight. And then the second one is twisting in. So 1, 2. You see? 1, 2. It's also bagua, like. And then this one is already twisting it. Okay? So We do it with the front leg first. I do front wheel first, alright? So front, side, okay? Side you can also go for the knee. Front, I go for the body, the stomach, okay, like this, and then like this, okay? 1, 2, okay? And 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay, other side, I do it sideways, so right leg, then up, and turn, and up, and now I turn my body also, like this, okay? So 1, 2. So you can actually do a roundhouse combined with this. You have 1 and 2, okay? Because you also have to turn our body, but this is just modification, okay? So like that. Okay. So second combination, I don't know how many there are. Officially there are 8, but actually much more, because you combine them also. Alright, traditionally only 8, I think. So now I kick with the front foot, front kick, and then second foot side kick. And then we can switch them, and then I say we kick with the front foot, side kick, and then the front kick. And I think there are 2 long, very long distance kick. So if you do it like home, I suggest we do it like this, and then go back and not kick everything in the living room, okay? So, front kick, and then side kick, like this. Now the other side, so front kick, side kick. Okay, left side again, go bam, and bam. Now right side again, go bam, I can also kick low, doesn't matter. What does matter is that your body rotates. Okay, do not blockade your own body. That's most important now. So we can try to do a modern version of it. So I have here, I punch, bam, 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 I go front, and then I punch, and then I go side. Okay? So I go bam, 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 kick, punch, punch, kick. When you're doing nothing, you have a break, you have hollow, empty space, and then opponent can slip in. So when we do it like this, so the arm is always moving. So you can replace this kind of punching with this kind of punching, but this is the same concept. You also have chain punch. Chain punch does not have to be with it. I can chain punch a lot of ways. Okay? So try that again. Front kick, side kick. Okay? Punch, 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 front kick, punch, 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 side kick. Okay? Also other punching, bam, bam, front kick, bam, bam, side kick. Okay? So you see, it's about the connection, combination, and you can get creative and whatever. First side kick, I said, okay? So, bam, bam, I retreat, side kick him, and then front kick him. So you can comparison, other side. Also retreating and punch, he counters, and then go back, side kick in the knee, or whatever. He will like, whoa, what the fuck? Like this, and then bam, and then go bam from the counter kick. Okay? Again, left side. So I punch, 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 and then he goes in, and then side kick, and then I go in for front kick. And this side again, I retreat, side kick, and then front kick. And I also walk. Okay? I also walk with the kick. If you kick like this, you're kicking yourself back, but I have time to walk with the kick. Okay? This also exercise, but now to little stage. You can always kick with your rear leg and then just walk. Alright? You can walk from here to here and then back, stuff like that. So, okay? So, at last, we'll try a little bit. Chun boxing defense. So the first one, we simulate attacker. He gives me jab and cross on my long side. Okay. So if I stand like this, and he gives this side jab first and this side cross. This side jab, this side cross. If he gives this side jab, I have to do the wrong part. Or with the other hand, whatever. But now he attacks this side, this side. So I'm standing right, and he's giving me left, right. When I'm standing left, he's giving me right, left. Okay? So we are mirrored at this moment. And then later we try the other way, and then later we mix it around, freestyle, whatever. So now I just go like this in Muay Thai. The Muay Thai also is called collecting hand. Like this, like cloud hand, whatever, it's just even taking. Okay? So now I also collect hand and go like this, and then punch here. I go park, and then here park, and then I punch back. So I have park, park, down, and park, park, down, park, park, down, park, park, down. Okay? I have this one is more traditional Chun. And then if I do not stand like this, center, but he can punch actually like this. And if I just park like this, the punch is going through. So I step a little bit wider, 1, 2, and then I park and punch at the same time. So you can actually park also under your park, but in the most exercise we park over. We punch over the park, under the park, over, under. Okay? So over, under, yeah, over, under. So this is shadow hand, but it's illegal move for beginners. But now when we go to the freestyle boxing, like this, and I always go under. Okay? Because I'm already very wide, and then I have to park like this to go over. And there's not enough time, so I have to do like this. And then when I stop like this, it looks like a cover. This hand, but it's not a cover, it's on my park. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so on the other side, so park, 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 down. Park, park, down, park, park, down. Defense, defense, counter. Defense, defense, counter. 1, 2, 1, 2. And 1, 2, okay? 1, 2. And that's one lap, for example. So the park lap. So I have defense, defense, offense. Defense, defense, offense. Okay? Defense, defense, offense. Different kind. We do first with the front hand. Both defense. Park lap, da. Park lap, da. Park lap, da. Park lap, da. And also be like this. You see? Alright? On the other side, park, lap, da, park, lap, da, park, lap, da. This side, park, lap, da, park, lap, da, park, lap, da. So we do the modern version, park, lap, da, park, lap, da, park, lap, da. So I have park here, and lap, and then I go for cross or hook. Okay? So I have park, lap, da, park, lap, da, park, lap, da. And do not have this. That's one motion. So it looks like I go back to cover, but actually I'm moving this hand. So I can pull him and then I come from the side. Okay? But this becomes invisible. That's why a lot of Chun, the master competing in kickboxing, they say it's not Chun, but it's still Chun, still the technique. But with gloves you have to work different. And if they punch very wide and not like this in our shita, you have to adapt. And when you adapt, it doesn't look like the form, okay? So now we put the park lap down from the outside with the other hand, okay? So I have park here and then lap here and then, okay? So I actually park from the outside, lap from the inside, and then punch with the park hand again. Just like park down, park lap down, park lap down. This park lap down this side, park lap down this side. So this one, park, lap down, okay? So park, lap down, park, lap down. So both goes the same direction. So park, lap, to go both like this circle, yeah? And then this circle, park, lap, okay? So park, lap down, park, lap down, park, lap down, park, lap down, park, lap down. Other side. So I have park, lap down, park, lap down, park, lap down, park, lap down. So with the modern version, like this. One, and then this is coming, and then I turn, lap a little bit, and then we go 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, the other side, 1, 2. Park, lap, down. Park, lap, down. Okay, park, lap, down. Park, and then lap, up is something like this. It's the same. Okay? Just a little bit different angle. So, and then hopefully you won't take the difficulty this time. Sorry about last time. And we see us on Thursday with Tai Chi and Qigong and solar pushing and exercise. Okay?